Well, looks like we're nearing the end of the road. I just wanted to tell you, it's been wonderful getting to know you. It's funny, we've only really known each other for a fraction of our lives, but somehow I feel like I've known you since day one. Whenever things are looking rough, I can always count on you to be there, and I'm very grateful for that. And whatever happens at the Spire, I just want you to know that being with you has honestly changed me for the better. Changed us for the better. But now's not the time to get mushy. We got a big day tomorrow, and we gotta be on our A game.
Leo, are you talking to them in the green behind these 4 doors with alligator legs again?
Nope, definitely not. Must have been a funky dream you were having. Go back to sleep, Freddy.
Okay.
Ew, that was a close one.
I haven't fallen asleep yet.
Ah, shit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Artemis Owen Kroft, ready for action.
Ready for action.
Ready
All
for
right.
action.
Well, you better be, that's for sure.
All right.
We have Sky Swanson.
Renald DuCane serving al pastor tacos, guacamole, a starter of shrimp ceviche with horchata to wash it all down.
I'm sorry, what happened to the hot dog swirled in water?
Oh, yeah, that was going to be the original one. I was like, that's gross. So we'll do that one. Renald DuCane with 8 hot dogs dunked in a warm glass of water.
Now that's a proper New Yorker.
And even whole like a bird.
God,
Like a seagull.
it's a thing of beauty.
Oh, boy.
That's a magic that can't
I didn't know
be
Renald had
captured.
a little bit of Eric Cochran in him.
He does a little bit. When it comes to eating, it's one bite.
Good. We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, tally-ho! Or should I say Tal-Leo? Because I play Leo.
Who's British?
And he's British.
Holy shit.
As he's been
he's
for the
British.
last
He's
70-something episodes.
Yeah.
He's been British the whole time. That
The
didn't
whole
happen in
time.
our-
I just can't do accent work. I didn't want anyone to know.
And, of course, we have Jonas Tintenseher.
Snøfrid of Åsbrush, the awkward, ambling, all-terrain, automaton, analyzing, armored artillerist artificer. I almost had it.
Whoa. You want to take it again?
No, it was pretty good. I think it sounded
It was
funny.
good. It was really good.
It was really good, but also...
Water bear, artificer.
Artificer. New class, artificer.
Artificer.
Is that a subclass of artificer?
Yeah.
Or is that a whole new class?
It's a subclass.
Yeah.
Subclass.
They deal only in watercolors.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What?
God.
Like, it was more art-focused.
What?
Like, art was like the
Artificer.
enunciated bird.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
Artificer.
Yeah.
Understood.
It made sense, I swear.
No,
I thought you were
got
doing
it.
some kind of weird Pablo Picasso joke. I
My
didn't
god.
understand.
It was as if you threw a stick through a bike wheel. Like, Jesus Christ. You threw that.
Really groove.
Oh my god.
Speaking of a stick through a bike wheel, are we ready to go into the Shining Spire?
Here we go!
Oh my god, how to describe like a stick through a bike wheel. They were
So-
crashing.
We ended last week with you all taking Glenn's key card, which you valiantly earned by returning both his employee Caleb as well as Caleb's secret project to him. You place the key card against the lock, and the double doors slide out of your way into the walls, revealing the Shining Spire to you. Darkness greets you inside, but the light from outside grants enough visibility to see the bodies that are strewn across the floor, as well as the smell of corpses that hits your nose as the doors open. Stepping inside, off to the north, directly ahead of you, you see another set of double doors. In the center of the room is a table projecting a stuttering image, one that you've seen before, of the Kraken skull and the 4 tentacles reaching around it. There is a voice recording that is also glitching, saying,
Welcome. 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 Welcome.
We get it.
And we level up.
And you leveled up. Oh, right. Thank you, Jonas, for reminding me. Oh, man.
Level up.
I totally would have breezed right by that again.
I forgot too. So I was like, Jonas, you can't decide that. What a fun to do.
No, yeah.
What gives you the right?
You all leveled up after completing the mission for Glenn. So let's go ahead and start off with Jonas. Jonas, what did you take a level in? Wizard, Artificer?
I have not followed my original plan, but I've landed at Wizard 6, Artificer 4. So I get a tasty ability score improvement this level. And nothing special in the level up. I just improved my stats. I feel like the +1 to attacks and spells and things will be the most useful here. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I rolled...
Tasty D10, yeah?
No, it's a D8.
D8, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping me honest.
Artificer be small. You got to roll at 8 for me, Casey, though. So, okay, I rolled a 6, and I need an 8 because then I'll have 69 hit points.
Nice.
Sexy.
Jonas, you're in luck.
Oh?
I rolled an 8.
Yeah!
Oh, baby.
I never roll well for you either.
Yeah, it's clutch at the last level here. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it.
You're
That's-
welcome.
Right.
Of course.
That's not good for the rest of us.
No, it doesn't bode well for the rest of you.
Oh, definitely not.
Artemis, tell us about your level up.
Yeah, I did not get much from level up. However, what I mainly got from this was an advancement to my my starry forms,
Yeah.
Ooh.
where I can now kind of switch at the start of each of my turns. Specifically, is what it says. So that's kind of like the main thing that I got.
You get a little bit more versatility with those starry forms, which is nice.
Yes.
Because you can
Which-
swap in battle
Which
very
means
quickly.
I may use them more again, which
That's-
is nice for the end game here.
Yeah, it might be. Who knows?
A little bit.
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, and it's a D8 for a druid, correct?
It is.
All right.
It sure is. What we got? Ooh, it hid behind the wall.
Oh, mystery.
Ooh, it was a mystery. But that's a 1. Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for you, I rolled another 8.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Ooh.
We'll take. Thank you.
We'll take it.
All right, Leo.
All right, I took a 3rd level in Warlock.
Warlock.
So now I get to do my fancy pact things, to which I'm going to leave until
Yes.
a relevant roleplay moment.
Let's us
It's-
do our
it's more
pack
fun.
things.
But yeah, I can do some more things now. I have level 2 spells too. That's pretty neat.
Great. That's always good. Might come in
Indeed,
handy.
Oh, definitely.
And Warlock is
It's a D8 as well.
also a D8. Yeah, all right. This die has been rolling well, so we'll see.
I know. I rolled a very even-keeled 5, which, if I have to keep it, not a big deal. If I get something better, great.
I rolled a 3 on this one.
I'm going to take the 5 then.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you
However,
add those
5 and 3
together,
makes an 8.
That's an 8.
There we
All
go.
right.
It still counts.
Yay!
And last but not least, Renald.
Huh? No. Sorry,
Oh, no.
folks. I just woke up. How are you? I
You ever just pick a random bit to do? You're not sure
In the middle of
why,
nowhere.
what's going to happen.
I took right now I am 4 levels bard, 5 levels fighter. I took another level of fighter because
Okay.
while 5th level bard is something, you get next level spells. It's not really that useful, but level 6 I get an abilities improvement or a feat. So I took the feat lucky because that just seems like fun. So now I've
There
got
you
luck
go.
points. I also forgot that I'm a stout halfling and I've had lucky the whole time.
Well, you've had halfling luck, which is different.
I know, but I think
But
there's
you've
been
rolled a lot of ones.
I don't think we've ever acknowledged that.
No, we
I
have
don't
not.
think I've
I think
ever
you're
used that
technically allowed to
ability.
choose. It's just lovely roleplay. There you go.
I truly have just accepted every natural
Let's
one
just
so
be
far.
honest. Renald is not
Yeah.
a lucky halfling. But as a fighter, you get a D10, so I'll put down the D8.
I get
and
a
roll the
D10, and after rolling 6 times, I got a 10, so a 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah? You rolled
Took me
6
7 to get that
Oh,
5.
I'll roll again. All right, 1d10. Here we go. That's a 10, baby.
Yay!
That's not even a joke. That's a 10.
I know, in case he rolls a 10, you get 20.
That's
That's the
true.
rule. It always
Come
been.
on.
It's not the rule, but I did roll a 10 as well.
Oh!
Wow,
I
so
got
just
a
Andrew
20.
got shafted
What that
this
means
time.
is we
All
both
right.
re-roll. That's
So
what that
my
means.
health-
ties reroll. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
ties
right,
reroll.
my health goes from 74 to 94, baby.
Nope.
And
Don't think so.
Everyone, don't forget we have 4 temporary hit points from Renald's cooking.
Yes,
If I
thank you.
choose
Oh,
to give you my
yeah.
cooking.
That's true. Maybe you hate us
Oh.
too much.
Do you?
Sandra ate it all, guys.
You just gave a speech about being all in and
I was hungry.
committing to this quest.
I'm sorry. I ate all my cookies. Yes, of course, everybody gets them. Apply. I have 84 health now.
Hooray!
Very nice.
I'm choosing not to eat mine so I can stay at 69. Is this joke still funny?
Nice.
In 2023?
Nice.
I mean, it's you temporary hit points are
it's-
different.
That's true. That's true. Cool. I puke in my mouth. Why are there so many corpses here?
Yeah. Oh, God.
We all puke in our mouth. That's from us leveling up, though.
That's what that process is.
It's very jolting.
It's
Yeah.
very bad acid reflux.
Yeah, it's just like when you get vertigo.
I move forward. I examine one of the bodies with intimidation. I mean, insight.
No,
I mean,
don't touch
investigation.
that. Oh,
An
God,
eye
don't
word.
touch it.
Stay
An
down.
eye word.
Third time's a
Holy
charm.
shit. That was some real dyslexia right there. All right. 17.
17. All right. You make your way over to the bodies, and pretty instantly they are recognizable as scrappers. You get the sense that they probably made their way to the Shining Spire, assuming that they could make their fortunes here by being the first to grab any of the old powered tech from the Shining Spire here. Most of them have pretty generic scrapper gear on them. However, you also seem to find a gem that appears to be magical.
How'd they get in here?
Oh,
I, thumb flick it over to Snøfrid. Make a dex check.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20. I catch it. I don't have identify, so I look at it.
Yeah, just make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I look at it.
I have
22.
identified. No.
22. With a 22, you recognize this as a gem of seeing. You can use an action to expend one of its 3 charges, and for the next 10 minutes, you have true sight out to 120 feet while you peer through the gem.
Whoa.
Okay.
Chekhov's gem. Got it.
Also, Renald, as you're kind of searching the bodies here, you notice that they seem to be, have these burn marks on them.
Okay, then. So something burned them to death.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check.
Okay. Medicine, -1. Let's do it. 10.
10. It's a little hard to tell. It just kind of looks like bad burns. You can't exactly tell what could
Can
have
I
caused
double
it.
up on that?
Yeah.
They look like a deep, they like when I burn some fish. I'm trying. Anyhow.
True seeing, I'm not really sure who should have the true seeing. That's really helpful, but it requires attunement. So we can't just pass it around.
I think I have 5 wisdom, so I think I should have it.
24 on a medicine check.
24. So these scrappers look like they were killed by the same energy blast that you've seen some of Lucy's drones use. And you can also see that they have burn marks and mechanical slashes, probably from the same drones.
Was there a deploy station for the drones in the warehouse that we're in? Is there a place where they are probable to come from that isn't just down a hallway?
So from what you remember back in the warehouse, they came out of the ceiling.
Out of the ceiling. Okay, so looking at the ceiling, is there anything visible, like a hatch or something?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Sure. I'm good at those. 23.
Looking through kind of the darkness here, you do have a bit of illumination from outside, and I believe you have dark vision, so you can see that the ceiling in here is pretty tall. It's probably about 30 feet up. This is a huge building, and it has very large ceiling, at least in this particular area. And looking up, you can see that the ceiling does seem to have some seams in it that could be hatches where the drones might drop out from. But you get the sense that because you use the card to enter, they aren't activated automatically.
Okay, cool. So I relay that perhaps these people didn't quite have the permission to enter that we do.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's about right. Did we disengage the security system, or should we still be kind of on the watch?
Probably if we start breaking things, it'll activate. But as long as we just hang out and don't do anything, as long as we act like we belong. If we carry a clipboard and have a hard hat on.
Oh, yeah, we'll grab a ladder.
Very smart.
We just all carry a ladder.
Leo just keeps pulling ladders out of his bag of furniture.
I can control it now. Wow.
Artemis, I'm going to give you the gem of seeing. I think with your scouting and spellcasting, it's the most useful.
Sure, yeah. I do have high perception as well.
There is still that projector in the middle of the room, as well as the double doors at the far end.
Yeah, I'll check out the projector. Sounds like my deal. I love a good projector.
Can I assist Snøfrid with any techie things that have to be done?
Yeah, so like I said, the image is kind of glitching. It is that same image of the Kraken skull with the 4 tentacles reaching around, and there is a voice that is glitching alongside of it, just saying,
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
if you want to try and fix it, you can kind of get into the table. Think of it like a hollow table from insert sci-fi.
Sure. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Right. It's not. Yeah, not project. It's not projecting a wall. It's a vertical projection.
Correct. Yes.
Out of curiosity, team, how reasonable do you think having true sight for the next 10 minutes here would be?
I don't think we need it right now.
Right now? Okay.
I think we get that thing going right away.
Well, it's got 3 charges, right?
3 charges.
Oh, I thought it was like a constant thing.
No,
Never mind.
It's three charges, but it's 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
No, then right. Yeah, then right now.
I'll hold off for
probably.
now.
Okay. Just give
Unless
me
it
a heads
was-
up in case I miss it.
Was the course holding the gem positioned towards a particular area?
Yeah. Oh, very clever.
Like the Syndrome Cave in The
That's what I
Incredibles?
was kind of...
Oh my god! I get my head into that guy's hands, and I look where he was pointing.
You put
the
your
gem.
head in his hand.
Look at these
Yeah,
stalagmites
exactly. He
and
was holding the gem,
stalactites.
so I gotta put my head where the gem was.
Okay,
It makes
okay.
sense. See, I'm smart.
You're smart.
Do you like this idea?
Well, don't just like. Was he positioned in a way first, or was he just dead on the ground?
I
Sure.
mean, he was dead on the ground.
Okay.
Was it in his pocket or was it in his hand, like something out of a movie?
It was in his hand.
Oh.
Okay, then I shove my head into his rotting hands.
Oh, God, that's gross.
No. I will see where he was pointing the gem.
Look, you are facing a wall.
Interesting. There is nothing there. I get out of his head.
I think we can give it a try. Let's do it as we're leaving, so that if we don't see anything here, we can use it on the next couple hallways or whatever, just in case.
Sure.
Very fair.
Just
Sure.
minimal additional efficiency, but we're final dungeon. We got to step it up.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we go to the kiosk.
So I'll try and fiddle with the projector.
All right, go ahead and make me a tech check to try and fix it.
Hello.
Do you want me to roll or just give you an assist?
Leo, hold the hologram.
Oh my! Wait, you know what? No, I can do that. Hold on.
I go up to him and go, where's the Wetzel pretzel?
Welcome.
Wetzel pretzel.
That is a 26.
You fiddle with some of
sorry,
the
wait.
wires with
Wetzel pretzel.
Leo's assistance, and suddenly the glitching stops, and that
Oh, good.
image of the Kraken skull and the tentacles just slowly starts rotating around in a circle, and the voice continues.
Welcome aboard the Silver Spire, your getaway from Doomsday. Please make your way to the living chambers where you can be made more comfortable for your trip.
Pretzel.
Welcome aboard the Silver Spire, your getaway from Doomsday. Please make your way
It
to
was
the
a
living
rocket
chambers.
ship all along.
The tallest rocket ship of all time.
Oh my god, is it like a colony ship?
Yo, I really like your getaway from Doomsday. That's quite fun.
That's good.
If it
that's
wasn't
good.
for the Doomsday part.
Yeah. What is Doomsday? Information.
It's not capitalism if it isn't catchy.
Welcome aboard the Silver Spire.
Yeah, it only gives you one message. It should be like one of those mall kiosks. A map. Map?
Is there any kind of control that could change the setting, or is it just this is what it does?
This is what it does, it seems.
Speak to a live agent.
One moment. Calling
It works.
Lucy.
It works.
I shut it off.
Smashing it. We start smashing it.
Why won't it quit? It just minimizes the taskbar
That'll
again.
be so funny. It opens up to her, be like, where do I hold this again? Hello? It's just up in her face.
It's like up her nose.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Up
Edna
her
mode?
nose. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's check out the doors and make sure that they are unlocked.
So you make your way up to the double doors, and as you get closer, it seems like the elevator that you encountered back in Gralo.
And there's no other exit from the room?
No, there doesn't appear to be.
Okay, cool. Artemis, you want to boot it up?
Going up.
We'll take a look around.
Yeah, sure. I take a look through the gem.
You want to get your head right in his hands where he was pointing it.
He was pointing it at his friend's butt because he died.
He wanted to see his true love one more time.
Leo, do you know any of these guys?
Not offhand. No one looks too familiar.
Can we tell how old these corpses are?
With the previous medicine check,
Yeah.
it kind of varies.
Sure. Can we tell what the oldest is?
Yeah, the oldest is probably about, I would say, like 60 years old.
Whoa, okay.
Okay.
So they're like properly mummified or decomposed at this point.
Some of them, yeah. There are fresher
Probably
ones.
mummified just due to the way the air in this chamber would work.
Right, it's sealed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sealed pretty well.
I give the room a good gander. My passive is 19, but I'll rolled perception. And on top of the truth set, I got a 28.
Okay.
There we go.
So with that perception check, you start looking through the gem and activating it, and the whole like visual spectrum changes. You almost see through this like purple light as you are looking through the gem, and
Ultraviolet.
as you are looking, you don't see like any illusions, you don't see any invisible creatures that True Sight typically shows, but what you do see is up towards the ceiling, you can see the drones up there. You can see them almost as if they are outlined in this white light through the ceiling, and you can see that they are currently in stasis, not moving. I think you also see the energy of this place. You can see the projector, and like what is powering it is this almost too bright to look at sphere that is in the center of it, and it's not like any of the other power sources that you've seen so far, and it is glowing in this greenish hue.
Okay, that's a Hesk, right?
Could be.
Could be. We don't know. Shut up.
Hesk's energy is green, but you get the sense that this stuff has been powered on long before Hesk got here.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, imagine if all they needed to power the rocket this whole time was just one really
zealous
yeah,
lizard.
really zealous lizard. Just no one believed hard enough until now.
One religious lizard.
That's the secret.
Man, the good that comes from going to church.
Oh my God.
No.
And I also reiterate that as it's described.
Snøfrid's a little awestruck as you described that. I think she starts like tracing her hand on the walls and murmuring to herself.
But let's, I guess, make the most of this site and take a walk.
Yeah, let's go.
You are way too fascinated with things trying to kill us.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty fascinating. You'd have to be fascinating to want to kill us because otherwise we are very hard to kill.
Yeah. And when everything tries to kill you for like the last couple months, it kind of just gets numb after a while.
It's entertainment at this point. And also, I'm never going to die, so...
Yeah, me neither.
After what you said in the first moment there, Renald's like there for like time for a little set, and then he just gives you a little high five and walks away.
Yeah.
Leo and I do, it's like, I'm never
Fair.
going to die. Me neither. And we just hook arm in arm and go trancing toward the elevator. Prance.
So you head over to the elevator and the doors slide open, and you enter into the small space and notice that there are several buttons that are labeled and color-coded.
Oh.
Most of the floors are glowing in this blue light, and those are labeled as the living chambers. There are probably about 50 of those buttons.
Wow.
Above that is a set of green buttons, probably about 6 in total, and those are labeled as research labs. Finally, above that is one button that is labeled Control Room, and it is glowing red.
Well, I mean, we should probably go floor by floor and check them all out.
I completely agree.
really
There's probably a
want
lot of
to.
ancient tech in here we can find.
I really want to.
Floors 1 through 50. Let's go, gang. It's gonna be great.
I
Like,
don't.
maybe we'll do like roughly an hour of exploration per floor. I think that's pretty fair.
Imagine in Lucy's control room just being like, Lucy, they're almost here. And be like, do not worry. I set the ultimate trap for them. A completion quest of 50 floors.
I will say, at the moment, it seems like you have not been noticed by Lucy at all.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd probably be
Being
attacked by drones.
Right. I do want to go to the other floors because I suspect we will find two things. In the living rooms, I suspect we will possibly find information about maybe Lucy, maybe someone else, maybe that could help us. And in the research labs, I suspect we will find some kind of helpful gear or equipment. Just like a big gun would be nice.
Shall we just choose one at random then?
Well, True Sight doesn't show anything, at least, or even leading up to the hallway, or nothing that might allude to something being more important to look at.
Does it show us the most pressed buttons?
Oh. I see like the fingerprints.
I mean, the most pressed button would be the control room.
Okay, out of the living spaces?
Out of the living spaces?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on.
Make another perception check.
I don't think anybody's been living in them, so...
Well, maybe they're visiting one of them for some reason.
18.
I don't know.
Floor 21.
Floor 21. Floor
21.
Floor 21.
All right, we go to floor 21.
I heard that.
Well, additionally, I wanted to say, like, was there any like regular signage that specifies specific portions of the living spaces, or do they just kind of have like a basic?
It seems pretty basic.
I assume it's like pods, like it's just a bunch of identical prefab rooms.
Okay.
Renald clicks 21.
You're too short.
All right.
I hold you up.
Okay, I don't. Wee, like a baby.
That's how you yes hand.
I click the button.
We learned our improv, everybody. Yeah.
Yay, we made it.
I always wanted to know how to do that.
Zip.
Zip.
Zop.
Zip.
All right, good enough. Floor 21.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold on. I sent a mental message to Sandra that says zip.
What?
She can't
Does that mean
respond.
come now?
She can't respond. She just hears in her head just clap, zip.
You hear the horn outside.
No.
Leo jazz hands and goes, Ends meanes.
Ends meanes. All right, floor 21.
Holy shit.
So, unlike the elevator in Grala, this one runs smoothly. It picks up speed as it ascends up through the shining spire, and as soon as you hit the floors that are for living chambers, you realize that the entire elevator is in a tube, and you can see the massive amounts of floors that continuously go up. And as you look, you can see outside all of these like glowing areas, and it's all glowing in this light blue light. Until suddenly, the elevator stops and the doors open into floor 21 of the living chambers. It's illuminated by this soft blue glow, and you can see rows upon rows of tubes standing in perfectly neat little rows filling the room. Small, semi-humanoid robots occasionally float their way from one tube to the next, seeming to kind of check up on them before floating away and on to the next task.
Okay, so some kind of like stasis thing then. Actually, I don't even know that Snøfrid has the context to understand what she's looking at.
You'd have to look closer, but
Some kind of very uncomfortable beds then. Well, the robots probably won't get mad at us. I take a tentative step out of the elevator.
You step out, and it doesn't seem like the robots are paying you any mind.
Cool. What's the like layout? Like, is it a ring around the tube? Is it a flat open floor? Is it hallways?
So it's almost like, think of it like library shelves of these tubes. Like you can just keep walking through these aisles of them.
One big room, lots of aisles. Got it.
Yeah.
Artemis, do you see anything interesting? This is what's the range on the true sight?
It's 120 feet.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So with the true sight still activated, this is probably the last glimpse you're going to get from it before you have to use up another charge. You can see that same like glowing sphere of energy in all of these robots that are floating around. That small green sphere. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit smaller, but glowing brighter than the one that you saw downstairs in that projector. And you can also see it in all of these tubes. The tubes, as you kind of look at them through the gem, you see something that you've seen before, these almost ghostly blue glowing figures, the same that you had seen when you were pulled into the sands in the Ashland Waste.
They did that on purpose?
Wait, hold on. Without the true sight, you don't see
You don't see the
anything
figures. You see a glowing blue light, and each one of the tubes is labeled with a name.
But there's no body in the tubes. Like there's no physical.
Okay.
Guys, yeah, there's some. The spirits are in those tubes.
I'm sorry, what?
Left or escaped?
Who spirits?
The spirits that we met in the desert that gave us the.
Oh, like Velma? Like Velms or Renald's buddy?
Yeah.
Finley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finley?
Yeah, I bring Finley out.
Finley appears and kind of looks at all of these tubes, and
One of these yours?
he shakes his head. No, but you get the sense that if it was, he doesn't remember.
Okay.
Right.
The other spirits had said previously that his mind has kind of gotten jumbled since leaving them.
Yeah, can we look for a tube labeled with Finley on it? I get they're probably labeled by last name, but we look for Finley something.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Hey, anybody else want to make the investigation check?
Yeah, I can help.
Oh, wait, I got a +3 to this. I'll nail it.
I have a +9, so it's up to you.
I got this. It's my little buddy.
Right. So I will give you aid, so you get advantage at least.
Radical. And the 4? All right, that's a 15 to a 19 to a 22.
22. Okay.
Pretty
Told you
good.
guys I get this.
So walking around this floor, you don't find any tubes labeled Finley. However, you do see one off in the distance that's dark. It is no longer glowing. So you make your way over to that particular tube thinking that it could be Finley's because his spirit is not in there, so it makes sense that it wouldn't be glowing. But instead, what you find it labeled as, Dresmond Fierce.
Dresmond Fierce.
Dresmond, my
that guy's
God.
scary.
Did a pirate used to live in this pod? I examined the pod a little bit more. I looked to Finley and I'm like, does this, you find any connection with this?
He just kind of shrugs and shakes his head, and Leo, you feel something in your gauntlet. And it just kind of...
Fierced!
Oh,
Oh my God!
It's fierced!
It's fierced. Who's fierced?
I'm gonna pop out first real quick.
Fierced.
Hey, buddy.
You can see like the lights that are in the core that have been attached to this gauntlet just kind of flashing. And he says,
I remember this.
I'm sure you do, bud.
This is where I came from.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I cracked the code.
Do you? Because I feel like the code just got way more complex.
No. I mean, you gotta rewind a whole lot. I mean, I started thinking about this when first mentioned that they forgot stuff.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't seem right. I mean, there's always data to get back. But then I was thinking about the situation with, was it Eloise Nightingale?
Yeah, the uploading.
And it kind of made more sense. I mean, Elle is obviously Lucy, let's be real now.
What?
What?
Mind blown.
Yeah. we haven't brought it up in a while, so we can, reiterate that. Yeah, no, I think all the cores are probably something.
Okay, so question is, well, many questions. Question one is, were they physical people with bodies, or were they always like this and made somehow? Second question, why pick certain people for this than others? Do the tubes have, like, the robots are checking, is there any kind of interface they're using? Is there like a readout panel? Something like that?
Yeah, there definitely is.
I inspect Dresmond Fierce's readout.
Let's
The readout is currently blank.
No, that makes sense. Could I... how do we solve your jungle puzzle? Can we plug first into the tube? And also, do we want to do that? That
No,
seems
I don't-
dangerous.
I don't think so.
If you interface me with the tube, I might be able to recall more of what happened.
I mean, do you feel comfortable going in there?
You get the sense that his attention is towards the tube.
I do not know. I do not understand the circumstances that brought me from here to you.
Yeah.
Well, the real question is then, do you want to? Or do you want to just be something new?
I would like to know where I came from.
Alright, I'm gonna plug you in. But just know that even if you don't like who it was, you're someone new now. Or maybe you like the person a lot and you can continue it on, but don't feel pressure is what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
Artemis, please stand by with Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, already that action.
So you plug first back into this tube, and we are going to flash back hundreds and hundreds of years
Whoa, you Matrixing.
back to what first, or rather Dresmond Fierce, can remember. You see a well-built human with kind of a scruffy beard, green eyes, in a uniform that has that kraken skull with the tentacles on it. It is what appears to be a security uniform, as he is looking up at the Shining Spire as it is being built. The person that we know as Lucy Buckle is standing behind him in a lab coat, arms crossed, kind of looking at a watch as she watches over all of the work that she has been doing. We cut then to the conversation between Lucy and the woman on the coin, talking about how they were out of time. The conversation is a bit muffled as the memories start clicking into place, but eventually we can hear them a little bit more clearly. The woman on the coin speaks first as she says,
Lucy, we are out of time. I understand, but we need to leave as soon as possible. If not everyone is going to be able to make it.
and Lucy chimes in saying,
No, we can wait. We need to fill as many of these pods as possible. We can't leave anyone behind. They'll die if we do.
And the conversation is being heard almost through a door as Dresmond is guarding outside of it. And then we flash again to Lucy and Dresmond. And she says, we're preparing for the launch. I need you to get in your stasis pod, and by the time we arrive, we'll figure it out, okay? We'll all have new bodies to get back into. It'll be fine. I promise you, everything will be fine. And then it goes black. It's black for a while before another image comes up. And it is from behind the glass of that tube. As Lucy has mottled hair, she looks completely disheveled as she is punching into the interface of this tube. And she says, Okay, Trustman, I need you for one last time, okay? I know we're not there yet, but we just need a new power source. And then we're sucked back into reality as First unplugs from the tube.
Whoa.
I worked here with Lucy. She said she had one final job for me. We needed a new power source. I was to collect this power source from the one known as Gorloks. She didn't come back for me.
So, did First just describe that, or did we all kind of get sucked into the flash? Like, how did we...
I think Leo kind of got sucked into that.
Okay.
Along with his connection to First, Leo would have seen all of that.
And can describe.
Okay. So, yeah. That's a lot.
For like half a second in there, I was like, oh, they already launched, and this is where they landed, and they're trying to leave again.
Yeah.
This was their sidetrack, but I think probably not. Yeah, it kind of sounds like Lucy was the nice one in that in that interaction.
It sounds like she was just driven to madness in a way.
She wanted to save more people, which is good, but now she's...
Yes, what has happened to her?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, she's a sympathetic villain now. It's going to make things harder.
Here's the thing though, look.
Why is she trying to become a god then?
I don't think we've talked about this that much, but we don't actually know what she's planning. We have a good guess based on the things we discovered, but truthfully, we don't know what her end goal is.
It's true.
And it could literally just be to, like, leave. In which case, I say, good, we let her.
I mean, if someone is becoming the god of chaos, that is not a good thing, you know?
But we learned that from Obel 6. You know, we learned... We've never heard Lucy has never talked to us about what she wants. She has this chaos thing going on, but we have no proof that that's what she is trying to do. You know what I mean?
But what about what Themis said?
She could have lied to Themis too. It could all be cover for something else. It could still be true as well. Maybe she wants to do that for power. Maybe she's trying to do that because she thinks it will power the machine. I'm just saying, it's evident we don't know everything and that she's not exactly who we think she is.
Then maybe we can talk to her?
I was planning on it.
Worth giving it a shot.
As you're having this conversation at Dresman's tube, you see one of those little robots looks down at you and floats over.
Moop, get it.
Moop, put him to sleep. Sleeper hold.
Little robot, little octopus fight. Let's
Has
go.
a Rambo head tie.
It's like, it does like a whole Godzilla fight sequence.
It's like a whole, like, the baby Groot kind of, like, fight sequence with the rat. Yeah.
I think Moop flies up to kind of meet with it.
Okay.
That's what you want.
Sure. No.
Is that what you want?
No.
Sure.
That's what I want, Scott.
I don't control the narrative.
Moop flies up to meet with the robot, and they kind of float there, just looking at each other for a minute, before the robot holds out a hand and says,
"Hello, I'm Heidi. How can I help you get more comfortable for your trip?"
Where are we going? What is the itinerary?
She looks down at you and floats down to you.
"Oh,
crap.
Hello, I'm Heidi."
Hello.
I didn't mean to interact with you, to be honest. I just sort of blurted that out, but now that we are here, where is the Wetzel Pretzel?
All sustenance will be taken care of by your pods.
Okay, so maybe you can fill in some gaps here. What is a pod?
Yeah, can
She
we get
points to the tube.
Can you give us the the new passenger primer, please? We missed the orientation.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Your spirits will be taken from your bodies for the long trip ahead of us.
Oh my God.
Once we
Cool.
arrive at our destination in a new habitable world, you will be placed in a new body.
You were right, Jonas.
Well, but I don't know if that's... Did they build here and never launched, or did they build on another world and this is the other world? That was what I was thinking.
Where is your original world? Is it this one? I mean, our original world.
Yes.
Okay, then you never launched.
No, we have issues
Right, okay.
with our power source.
How long have you been preparing to launch?
1,000 years.
Okay.
Lucy was 1042.
Yeah.
Lucy, what's she like?
Oh, Director Lucy is wonderful. She is taking care of all of these people.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
She is working tirelessly to get us a new power source.
Was there a big lizard with her last time you saw her?
No,
Okay. All right. Heska's in here. We're good.
I have not seen her in
Oh, fuck.
300 years.
Yeah, she
Crap.
doesn't come to these
Merd.
levels. Why would she?
But we know for a fact Heska's here, so.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yeah, we saw
Hey.
Hesk flying towards...
Yeah,
Right?
we're right. We saw him flying around the
A
top
couple
of Spire.
days ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where a pod for someone with the first name Finley might be?
There is no pod for a Finley.
Hey, buddy, you're good. And I high five
Gives a
Mac.
thumbs up.
Give me a high five.
What about the Delma
He becomes my shoe again.
or Eliza?
I have no pods for either of them.
Wow, those were not common names 1,000 years ago. What about for like a a Jesus?
I have 500 pods for his.
Is there? Okay, hold on. Just I have to ask. I have to ask because there was that one time with the gecko. Are there any Hesks in the pods?
There are 2 Hesks.
It's a very common name. Okay, has survived a long time. Cool.
It survived a long time.
Family name, you know?
Heidi, we are in need of assistance. Would you hang around with us for a while we get acclimated?
Certainly.
Nice. What does Heidi stand for, by the way?
I was trying to come up with this acronym for
Helpful?
Helpful automaton dedicated.
Hi.
Heidi.
Haiti.
Hades.
Dedicated to everyone.
Hey, head
The T is silent.
Oh, okay, Heidi.
ID.
She's a roboticist, not a linguist.
You're right.
Some-
In fact,
some-
truly, it's a miracle we can speak the same language.
Yeah, honestly.
Some scientists snuck that past the PR team.
The one said our alphabet was Roman.
Actually,
true,
it's probably the
yeah,
other
yeah.
way around.
A's-
Some,
That's fair.
some PR team named that robot, and we're like, we came up with a great name for your robot. All the scientists are like, that makes no sense.
They didn't have enough time to run it through a
Focus group.
focus group. Thank you.
We're the focus group now. Your name is terrible, but come along.
Okay, I don't have any further pursuits on the spirit angle. Do you guys have any other ideas? Otherwise, we go to the research labs.
I mean, did we have any kind of idea for something on Obel 6? I mean, they presented a
Oh yeah, what's the
black-haired half-elf.
Can
but
we
I don't
get
think
a-
that
can we
helps
get a-
much.
Can we get a list of names that are phonetically similar to Obel 6? Or to 6,
They list
rather.
through like 600 names.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, more common than Jesus. Let's go to the research floor.
We don't have Obel 6 with us, so it's
Yeah,
can't
that's fair.
How about we,
Just throwing this out there. No, you didn't ask for it. It's fine.
what?
Wait, no.
You could just ask about other empty pods.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you only described
Oh.
one empty pod.
on this floor, but there's 49 other floors.
You're a smart fella, Casey.
Are there any other empty pods?
There are actually not any other empty pods.
I throttle this robot. I strangle this robot to death.
But now you have your answer.
No, but that's actually very
Motherfucker.
interesting.
No, it is an interesting point because Obel 6 was not taken from the pods. So for some reason, only Dresmond Fierce was taken, and Obel 6 was also there's 3 or 4 other obelisks we didn't even get to. So
Yeah.
those also did not come from here. So that is interesting, and let's leave and go check out all the other obelisks and ask them what's up with this.
Good idea.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Heidi. Yeah, just tag along if you don't mind. Might have more questions for you. We're very confused and helpless, so we will need your.
But be cool, you know?
Yeah, be cool. You have to be a bad witch to hang with us.
Yeah, be a bad witch.
Okay.
I cut
You
one
see-
sleeve off of Renald's jacket.
You see her oval head just start shaking a little bit, and a little witch's hat pops up.
I want to be able to do that.
Jonas was being me too. We cut the cuff off of one of the sleeves that I'm wearing, and we put it around the robot.
Oh my
So
god,
it's
like
part
a
of the
leg
club.
warmer.
Exactly.
Like his finger
It's part of the
guns.
club. Yeah.
Oh, coolest robot ever.
That's great.
No, double thumbs
I
up.
was gonna say, out of character, are we concerned about any potential spy.
It's gonna know. It's totally.
I am
But for now-
extremely concerned about that. But Heidi is part of this crew. I am ride or die for Heidi.
I'm concerned, but she's giving us useful information. So
Yeah, so Heidi comes along. Heidi, you ever ride in the elevator before?
No.
Well, you like though?
Well, today is your day.
Deactivates as soon as they get into the elevator.
Hold on, let me unplug first.
Just an alarm.
I'd like to examine the empty tube so I don't risk damaging anything. Is there a similarity with Themis's equipment in the forest? Like, do I think that Lucy gifted her some spare tubes, or like that she based the technology on this?
Make a tech check.
Yeah. Hey, Leo, stroke your chin, please.
Oh, pensively as ever.
Hey, Renald, can I have a brownie?
Don't have any brownies, but I did make this brisket. Would you like a little brisket?
I'll take a nibble of brisket, yeah.
When did you have the time for this?
Well, I actually was going to say that this, I was going to give everybody a little bit earlier. But, anywho, so brisket away.
Full circle, baby. That's a nat 20.
Hey!
Finally, a good tech check at the Shining Spire.
Oh my god.
And with Renald's guidance, I rolled a 1, so that is a total of 30.
The tubes seem nearly identical.
Great.
With just some, with the main difference between them is that the ones that were in the forest were maybe a little bit newer in that
Okay.
she would not have taken anybody's tube to give to them, as she would have made something specifically for it.
But same technology.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I did, when I rolled that nat 20, I momentarily forgot that it was just like a very basic question I was asking. It's like, oh, all right, well.
Still got the nat 20.
Exactly.
Still
It's good to be
counts.
excited.
All right. Everyone good? Back in the elevator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, I'll plug first back into the gauntlet.
You
The
make your
research
way
floors.
back to the elevator, and
Same
are you
music
clicking
playing
on
in the
any?
elevator?
Yeah, it's
I'm
Ave Maria.
I was going to say, I'm
Man, it must have been real popular back then, huh?
But it's like the elevator version of it, so it's like boo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, this is nice.
There's like employee, it's like a janitorial crew of the month picture up on the wall, and it's all of our janitors from the one shot.
yeah.
Like a bunch of absolute psychopaths. Like, why would they put this in the elevator?
It needs the most cleaning.
That was actually the cataclysm that.
Is there any particular floor of those research lab floors that you're clicking on, or just picking one at random?
I mean, can we tell if there's another button that is the most pressed?
No, actually, yes, there would be one. It would be the closest to the closest to the control room. Yeah.
Let's go for that. Everyone tuck up on these sides of the elevators, including you, horse. And we, when the doors open, we poke our heads out.
Ooh, Scooby-Doo style.
Very fair.
Scooby-Doo style.
To floor 6.
You click the button, and the elevator once again starts speeding up, making its way up. Haiti does not shut off as she passes the threshold of the
She's floating, right?
living chambers. Yeah, she's floating.
So as the elevator goes up, she just
bounces off the bottom.
She stays at the same level from the elevator
Good for
floor.
her.
It's project. Well, that would make sense. It projects off of the floor, not just the space.
And the elevator goes up until it stops, and the doors open to the research station. And that is where we will end the session.
Oh my god! No!
Come on. I thought we would get at least like a little like teaser into the research, not just the doors open to the research.
Oh, no. There's some
There's spoilers in there, Sky.
That means something happens.
Holy shit.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Does anyone have anything they want to plug?
Doomsday Prep Ship. Incredible.
Sure, yeah. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Majora's Bros, or over on Worst Days RPG, for where I stream with the Worst Days crew Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, and at Rachel Kordell for my personal socials.
Go to tintenseher.itch.io. My last name, you should know how to spell it by now. And check out Backstage Hero. It is a little dungeon puzzle game that Team Elsewhere and I made, I guess last month, for the Game Dev TV Game Jam. Takes 15 minutes to play. It's free, runs in your browser. Cute little puzzle game. Original music, original art, original. We got voiceover, and it's really fun. Level 3 is really hard. So if you beat level 3, you win bragging rights for level 3. Leave us a rating and a comment. Really
Hey.
we were doing that. We were like, all right, we're going to do 3 levels of escalating difficulty because it's just a jam. We don't have time to do like a whole thing. So we did level 1, very simple, just teaches you how the game works. Level 2, little extra, got to do some fiddling. And then we were like, okay, we have some cool ideas for level 3. We finally put it all together and looked at it and I was like, this is like 4 times as big as the last level. It's like, this is gigantic. This is so fun.
It's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, check it out.
If you're looking for a getaway from Doomsday, you should you should check out Ava and Eli Forever. Again, we're still in the editing room, but every once in a while we post updates. If you follow Jasmine Corniel or myself on social media, I'm just Casey.Reardon or Casey Reardon on Facebook. But typically that stuff gets shared over on Instagram. So yeah, check it out and see some fun behind the scenes stuff every once in a while.
Woo! I forgot. I should probably mention I have a film that I am now cast in.
Yeah!
I should shout out the Instagram for that because we are fundraising for the film. The Instagram is Morifilm 2023.
Nice.
Where you can see more information about the film and the GoFundMe link and all that good stuff. So definitely check it out.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
So proud.
The year is 2133.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Giant redwoods stretch to the sky, a
That'd be
deciduous forest littered with browning pine needles. Nearby, a lake of radioactive waste, and in the distance, a nuclear cloud still hangs when the bombs dropped hundreds of years ago.
Oh.
A lone figure marches across the wasteland. Frizzy hair tucked away behind a bandana, goggles on their face as they break into a warehouse and descend down on cables. There at the bottom, they pull out a futuristic, desolate-looking generator and hook it up to a bank of terminals. Turn it on. There, they access the web.
My God.
Ooh.
And there, they find what is better than gold. A review for a podcast for RP Jesters. Don't you want your
Crazy.
lasting message to be found in the future? Just like those people in the Shining Spire? Leave us a review, and maybe in a future dystopia, a lone survivor will find your review and trade it for water. Precious.
Guys, I think we can make a religion out of this.
Precious water.
Precious water. I had a dyslexic moment in the end there, but I made it through.
I thought you were going to say that the figure breaks into song. It's like, oh,
They break into song. Oh man, I gotta write
gonna
one
listen
of
to
these
that
to
for
be a music.
hours.
Oh man, maybe the finale. I'll write a musical number.
yeah, that was really cool, Sky. Really like that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Just very immersive and evocative. It was good.
I know, right? And as the person hikes back up their cable, they give a little wave back to the place as if they're saying,
Goodbye.
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 "Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
Lola."
Goodbye.
Hasta la vista.
Au
See you
revoir.
later, space cowboy.
Sayonara. Au revoir.